This is a quick look at WebAssign. So the first thing you would need for WebAssign is the course key. So I'm at my home page. If you click on courses or scroll down a little bit, you'll see a handful of things here that you can download, and one of them is the course key. So let's copy that and go to webassign.net. Actually, there's a link here for WebAssign as well. And then when you first register, you can use this login, and I have a passkey, and type in your passkey. Now we have Kenyatta College, and then the first set of 4-digit numbers, and then the next set of 4-digit numbers. Submit, and it's going to ask you if this is the course that you want. You can say yes, this is my class. And then if you don't have a WebAssign account, you can create a WebAssign account. If you have one, then you can click on this and then it'll ask you for your username, institution, and your password. So if you don't have an account, you can click on this and continue, and then it's going to ask you for your username and your password. Now this is where I would like you to be a little bit careful about typing your name and your last name. Make sure your first name and your last name, especially your last name, is exactly the same name that you're using in the Web Smart roster, which is the roster that you used to enroll in this course. You also have a student ID number option that's not starred, so you don't have to fill that out. So I won't be looking at your G numbers there. But if you want to, you can go ahead and put your G number. I'm going to be matching the names up from WebAssign to the names in Web Access. So that's it for creating the account. Oh, by the way, for this semester only, this is free. It usually would cost about $40, which is still cheaper than most other things that we've used in the past, but especially for this semester, it's free. So once you've logged in, once you've registered, when you log in, once you've registered, when you log in, you could just type your information here. Your institution is Kenyatta College with no space, and then whatever your password is. And when you log in, this is what you'll see. You'll see your information up here. We have a few things that we're not going to use. We're not going to use the announcements and calendar for this particular site, and the communications and grades will not use either. So these other things, the announcements, the calendars, the communications, and the grades will all be found in our Moodle, or I'm sorry, in our web access page, which is smccd.mrooms.net. So let's go back to WebAssign, and things that you need to focus on are current assignments, which are assignments that are upcoming, due pretty soon, and about this class, and the book, the textbook, and the other resources. So let's go through this one by one. Let's take a look at the homework assignment. If you click on one of the homework assignments here, it'll take you to the homework page, which is between 5 to 15 is I think is the most that I have for a particular section. And the homework is going to look something like this. So this particular problem, it says 50 part-time students were asked the course they're taking this term. The results are shown below, incomplete in this table, and so here are the parts A, B, and C. So let's take a look at that. So if there were 50 students that were surveyed, 15 plus 5 is 30, and so there must be 20 students left. So you fill in these blanks over here, and then it's going to ask for some other values. So 0.1, and then let's go with 0.6, 0.3, 0.4, and 1. So what we could do is you can go on to the next section if you want, or you can check your answer as you go along. So let's do submit answer. And after a few seconds, it's going to take a look at this. It'll show you what you got correct and what you didn't get correct. So if you need to change anything, you can change whatever it is you need to change. So it looks like this was marked incorrectly. So let's make that correct and then submit answer again. So some courses allow you to have a limited number of tries. For this course we have, I set the number of tries for you to be 100, so I didn't have anything higher than that, and my idea is that you get to try this as many times as you want. If you exceed the 100 tries, then you can probably send me an email. I can try to send you more tries, but hopefully nobody's going to try a problem 100 times. And the idea is for you to try to work it out as best you can. I don't want to complete this. I just want to browse around and take a look at the types of problems that you might be getting. So again, most of these have multiple parts. Some are multiple choice, some are fill in the blanks. And so you're just asked to answer these questions accordingly. So what happens here is that at this point you can go back to my assignments and it'll keep a record of what you've completed so far, and so that's going to go directly into the gradebook here in WebAssign, and at the due dates I will transfer these grades over to our regular course site. So that's the assignment. Now let's take a look at the other blocks that I mentioned. This block is about this class, which has access to the book. So if you click on that, you can actually download the whole ebook, which is I don't know how many pages it is. Let's take a peek to see approximately how many pages it is. About 500, about 600 pages. That you would have, or you can go and go section by section, and then it actually takes the whole chapter and opens up a PDF of the whole chapter. So chapter by chapter, what you could do is you can just, if you want to, you can print that out. The book is also available at the bookstore for maybe $1 or $2. It's actually supposed to be free, but through the bookstore we're having a rental program where they would charge you. And then at the library it's also available. There's 20 copies at the library available for free for renting or for borrowing for the semester, but you would need your library card for that. So that is the textbook. And then in our last block over here are resources, and these resources are really just the videos. And these are the exact same videos that you can access from our Web Access home page. These videos are videos created by our author, Barbara Ilowski, and she can explain some of the concepts and topics in each of those chapters. So if you get stuck somewhere, you might want to pull this out and get some information about the material covered in this class or covered in that particular section and chapter. Okay, that is a rundown of WebAssign, our homework management site. And in conjunction with Web Access, and our home page over here in conjunction with web access. With these two together, we should have a smooth running, hopefully a smooth running course. Okay, good luck.